So I was minding my own business when I got a DM. After going over a bit, I was like, yeah, I'll join his cause. So that's... Once I spawned in, I decided to look around and I spotted a village which I headed to gather basic materials. So I think I'll take this bed because I need semi-spawn here. Can't. Those are okay. Good bread, snowballs. After gathering some basic loot, I was notified of where everyone had settled down, which just so happened to be another village which I decided to head to. After arriving to the village, my teammate Wintry Odin gave me some diamond gear to help me start on this server. After organizing my stuff, I decided to find a village house to temporarily call my base. After quickly setting up my base, I decided to go out on an adventure to brainstorm how to kill Invixity. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps my channel a lot and it's free. I decided to head to the raid farm to check it out, and on my way back I discovered a sunken ship and looted it along with the buried treasure it led to. I then went back to the village and ran around for a bit before I decided I wanted to kill Invixity with a TNT trap. I then decided to do some testing to see exactly how many TNT minecarts I would need to kill Invixity, who was in full netherite gear and had a totem. After all of my testing, I determined that I would need around 20 TNT minecarts to kill it. Just to put that in perspective, that's over 100 iron and 100 gunpowder to make all of those minecarts. I then started to gather the materials for the trap, which are the previously mentioned 20 TNT minecarts, 2 powered rails, and 2 observers. I also started to prepare for the end fight, as the plan was for me to stay behind to set the trap so Invixity would blow up once he had returned from the end fight. After I had gotten all the materials and crafted everything, it just so happened to be time for the end fight. So I decided to set the trap and I decided to head towards the stronghold. Once we were all in the stronghold, I decided to look around a bit before gathering some loot before we all decided to jump into the end portal. I saw Invixity towering up, which looked like a certain video of mine. I also took this opportunity to take a cheap shot on Envix. Yo, why is my water not working? Why is it doing that? Wait, no! Can't believe I died. The dragon was this close to dying. Well, even though I died, at least now I have time to gather my valuables before Invixity dies to the trap. Except there was just one problem. Since Invixity went back through the portal, he spawned at his bed, meaning he could see the observers from the inside. This allowed him to disable the trap before it could even have a chance to kill him. Thankfully, I was able to recover most of the TNT minecarts, meaning I could possibly have another shot of killing him in the future. But after feeling defeated, I decided to call it a night and try again tomorrow. Before I logged on, I was notified that another player named Hilly Snow had joined Invixity's team and now made the battlefield a little bit more even. When I logged on, they were doing raids, possibly to get totems of undying to kill us. I decided to run around the village for a bit and discovered that Invixity had full netherite armor. I also discovered that Hilly Snow also had full netherite armor, meaning they have the upper hand on us now. I then decided to head to the raid farm where Wintry Odin was to check on him. After meeting up, I took some redstone in order to possibly make another trap later down the line. I returned to the village and was shown an enchanting table by Wintry Odin, which I used on my gear. I quickly organized my items before heading to a nearby village and was given an elytra by Wintry Odin. But that's when I noticed Invixity and Hilly Snow were pretty far from the base, and I saw that they were heading towards the stronghold, and a plan started to form in my head. If they were heading to the end, I could reset the trap under Invixity's base, this time under his trapdoor so it would be fully obscured. I returned to the village and went to Invixity and Wintry Odin's base to gather the TNT minecarts, and then I set the trap. After the trap had been set, I decided to put all my valuables into my ender chest and start running. While running, I discovered a shipwreck which yielded some pretty good loot. After a little bit more boating, I discovered another shipwreck, this time leading to a buried treasure with even better loot. I also found a ruined portal and continued a boat, stopping at any interesting structures along the way. I continued to head south before finding an acacia biome to wait for my teammate to catch up. I also tamed a dog along the way. Once my teammate had caught up, we decided to head to a nearby village to regroup. I got some basic materials and even decided to make my wolf armor. We also tamed horses in order to make land travel even faster. Unfortunately, my horse was on the slower side. We only decided to stay on horseback for so long as my horse was way slower. Once we found a spot with a lot of water, we decided to go via boat. We also decided to turn off locator bar, that way tracking us would be harder. We decided to stop in a roofed forest biome when Envix asked me if I had dug a 3x3 hole. This was actually a failed trap of mine, but I decided to lie and say that I used it for materials and was also planning a build there. Since Envix had asked me this, I knew he must be in the overworld and that the trap could go off any second. After waiting for a bit, the trap finally went off. What? No! The trap had accidentally hit Hilly Snow and Invixity dodged another one of my traps yet again. After this, I felt defeated, but only for a little bit since I still have tons of ideas on how to kill him. None of which I'll reveal in this video since I know Invixity is watching. And Invixity, I have a message just for you. I just want to warn you that you better prepare, as your fate will be sealed if I pull my ultimate trump card. Just know, Invixity, that the storm is coming and it's coming fast. So, you agree to join our cause?
Yeah, I can help you out.